All right, so let's get down here and see what I'm talking about. So underneath the dash here, you're gonna have to watch my video on how to take the glove compartment out. It's on this playlist. Once you get that glove compartment out, you're gonna have all this open area right here. And the glove compartment is very easy, about 5 bolts and it'll come right out. Now, this is the blower motor. As you see, it's got 1, 2, 3 down here. There's another bolt hidden, and you can either use a Phillips head or a straight screwdriver. So they make the bolt so you can do both. So you're gonna take those 3 out. You're gonna disconnect the wiring harness right here and pull this whole piece of the machine out. But since we're scrapping the car, we cut the wiring harness to keep the full connection together, because if someone ever breaks one of these connections, then you have one to work on that customer's car and fix, and you don't have to buy this from Audi anymore or to fix your own. Now, this over here is the resistor. Now, this has one connection here as well. We're just gonna pull that little connection out, and it has one screw, the same over here. So we're gonna take that one screw out. We're gonna pull this little box out and see what it looks like on the inside. And we're gonna pull this out and see what this looks like on the inside. So now this is the blower motor. Man, this has got a lot of filth on it. As you can see, it looks like it's been in here since the beginning of days. Even when you change your cabin filter, this still has filth on it, you know? So, I mean, if you change a cabin filter and it still stinks in the car a little bit, you might have to pull this out and give this fan a good cleaning and then reinstall it. But you see how fast it came out. Now we're just gonna get the little resonator right next to it. And all that is a Phillips head. And then we're gonna pull that out as well. And that is filthy as well. Look at all the dirt in that. So if this gets saturated with dirt, it's not gonna work correctly. This one is working, so we're just gonna clean it up and save it for the next car. All right, so let's look what we got here. So we got the resonator, and I cut the wiring harness piece off for that. So now we have that whole piece. And I do want to make a clarification here. So the resonator had this one Phillips head in it. And when I first looked, because these are funny shaped, I thought that that was a Phillips as well. It is not. That is a T, or you can use a flat head screwdriver, and it was a T25 that goes in here. I just want to make sure that I'm telling you guys the right thing. And then, you know, we kept the connection for the blower motor as well. And then you just put it back in the exact same way, and then put your glove compartment back in, and you've just saved yourself tons of money. So give us a like and a subscribe. If you're working on your Audi or Volkswagen, this should be about the same, since both of these cars are about the same. A lot of parts are switched. I found Volkswagen parts on this Audi. I've found Audi parts on my Porsche. I've found Audi parts on Volkswagens. All this German cars, a lot of this stuff is interchangeable. So just make sure it meets the classification of your vehicle. Okay, so I got a little bonus for you now. So right up here, there's a sensor, and it's like an atmospheric pressure sensor. I'm going to show you what it is when I take it out and give you the exact term for this. So I just took the piece off that was connected. It had a little sensor here that was connected, which was this right here. So you undo the sensor, and then all you have to do is twist this backwards and pull it straight out. So now we have this sensor as well. And I took 3 7s out of this sensor here. Now this sensor, when you disconnect this and pull this sensor out, it's got this weird arm on it, and I'm gonna show you what that arm does. So inside here, that sensor allows this flaps and stuff to open up. So you see how this closes and opens up? So that's the level that closes this to keep the cold out of your car. And then when you want to open up for fresh air or whatever, then it opens these flaps, and that's what this sensor does as well. But because it's all connected to the same system, I wanted to give you the pressure sensor, the atmospheric pressure sensor. I'm going to get the correct name for you, and this level sensor that went onto the side. So we got the blower motor, the resistor, the sensor, and the switch that opens up the vent for this right here for the outside air. Now, out of this little section right here, we had 3 the Phillips heads, but these were 7s. I got them off with a 7mm. There was 3 of them in the sensor right here, and then that we kept the wiring harness for that, and that's to open up your outside vent that I showed you down there. And this had no bolts at all. It just goes in and turn it, and it just locks in. And this had a sensor in it as well. So all you do is disconnect the sensor, turn this, and pull it out. And now we have 2 extra pieces for our system that we can fix ourselves. And of course, like I always keep saying, don't cut your wiring harness off. This is just what we do, so that if we ever have to replace this part and someone takes it off and breaks this, or they're pulling on it and they pull a wire out of here, then we have another pigtail to put on all of our pieces. So I hope this helps you out, save some money, and build your confidence. So I just found another sensor. Okay, so I was looking up in here, and I pulled this thing down right here. And this is a LED light for your wiring, and it just goes right up in and it pulls right out, and you can just disconnect it right here. And if you want these little lights to light up when you do your vents or have your vents, well, then you could rebuy this. And there's a little sensor right here, so we're just going to twist that backwards and forward and try to pull it out. Okay, easy. And there's another sensor here. Now, both of these go up into this wiring harness up here. You can disconnect the sensor right here by squeezing this and pulling the wires out. But we're going to take the complete harness with us. So these are just 2 more things that you can change yourself now that you know where they're at on your Audi. So I'm just going to get the old clips out here, snap this, and pull this out.